A2b1. On the diagram above, draw an arrow to indicate the vector representing the change in momentum. Now this idea of change of momentum has been addressed before when we consider the change in speed or the rate of change of velocity, and that will give us acceleration. Alright, in both instances, the change in momentum is basically always with regards to a change in momentum, in which you have your final momentum minus your initial momentum. Okay, so if we were to draw this in terms of vector diagram, then the arrow here you can see is the momentum final is always in the right direction, so I draw it this way, and the negative here is the initial momentum, right? So I will draw it upward. Okay, now because of this negative minus sign, right, it is difficult for us to visualize it or draw it out. So if we rewrite this way, that will give us a clearer picture. Okay, why don't we change the negative to a positive, and then we put the negative within the bracket like this. Okay, then if you look at it in this way, then it becomes slightly clearer as to what is taking place. Alright, so we end up with, okay, a diagram in which we have a positive, right? These two vectors are now going to be added up. Alright, but what are these two vectors direction going to be leading up to? So the P final is again in the rightward direction. Negative P1, instead of going up, is now going down. Okay, so if we draw it on this side, okay, this is what we can see. Okay, we have a vector that's going in this direction, and we call it P final. Head to tail method. Okay, the P initial now is now the negative P initial, same length, negative P initial, and therefore the resultant would be from the start to the end. Okay, and a double-headed arrow. So this would give us the change in the momentum. So drawing this in our diagram, okay, we would get the answer, okay, in the same direction as what we have over here. Okay, the diagonal would therefore be represented on our main diagram as such. Here's a straight line, of course. I do not have a ruler, and we just basically draw the double-headed arrow, and that will give us the answer to our 1 mark here.